Welcome. I am live here with one of our incredible students. This is Karena, and she's so excited to be here to share more about what she does and who she coaches. So thank you so much for being here, Karena.
Thanks for having me, Heather. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, absolutely. So we'd love to hear about you. Can you tell us about your background and what type of coaching you do?
Sure. I'm currently, so I've been a nurse for 9 years. I initially worked on the tele floor and moved into psych nursing. So I've been a psych nurse for about 8 years, working with the homeless and underserved people. Um, and so that's my background is psych nursing. And so having that background, working with people that come from um, all different walks of life and having certain mental health conditions, it can take a toll on you. And so I wanted to do something that included some longevity in my career. And so I joined Heather's program initially, and because I just want to continue to work with people, particularly women over 40 that are experiencing burnout, and really want to help them start to feel better in their life and have some more resilience. And so that's kind of where I come from because I myself have gone through that. And so like many nurses, we've gone through that, and I'm happy to work with those people that have, also experienced that. And um, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm coming from.
Amazing. Yeah.
So
Well, thank you so much for all that you do as a nurse. And this is incredible work that you're doing, helping others overcome burnout. So needed. So this is great. And when we first started working together, where were you at and where did you want to go?
so initially I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. So it was more of a general holistic wellness perspective. And at that time, I was going through some illness, so some health concerns um, with long COVID. And so I had to step back from it at that time. And during then, I went and got my ACE certification to be a wellness coach. And I really just reflected back on the time that I had worked with Heather because she's such an amazing person, and her people that she works with are just fantastic. And so I really wanted to have that support to be able to be successful and come back when I was feeling better. And so when I started to feel better and had, a better perspective on what I wanted, I sought Heather out again, and I've been here working with her and her team. And it's just been the most amazing thing for me. I have such clarity from working with her. It's helped me in so many immense ways. It's hard to put in words sometimes. Just
Oh, well, thank you so much for your kind words. I mean, you are amazing, Karena, and we absolutely love having you with us. And it's just been incredible to see your progress and how you've grown. And I love the fact that you are just enjoying our academy so much. I know we have an amazing team. There's so many amazing nurses in the academy and women and one man, and they're just awesome. So I'm so glad that you are loving it and doing amazing. And we'd love to hear what you've accomplished so far during our work together.
Well, I mean, there's so many things. So one of the things is that, I built out my business, and my my whole offer with regards to focusing on a specific niche. It was initially very geared towards healthcare professionals. And I kind of zoomed that out a little bit more as I got farther along in the process and more into social media and kind of I'm involved in several groups on Facebook. And so just kind of getting an understanding on what's going on. And I noticed that, burnout is very prevalent. It's not just healthcare providers and nurses. We have that particular background in the work that we do, but I think that makes us very aware of how to help others that are going through this. And so I was able to kind of really focus and zone in on my niche. Um, I became more confident in social media. I was very nervous about that because I'm a more private person. I'm shy sometimes. But having that support with Heather and her team just has really made such a big difference. And also, I've done a lot of mindset work and a lot of personal development, which is it's required, and I can absolutely see why it's required. It really is a mindset.
Yeah.
Um, the more that you do, with regard to developing your confidence and learning from others that have already walked the walk and are talking the talk, the more you learn from them, the better you feel and the more confident you feel. And so every day that I do that, I start to feel more clarity in in my work, in my life, and it's really just made a huge difference for me.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, such a huge difference. I love the fact that not only are you growing professionally, but also personally, through the academy, which is something maybe people don't expect. But it's definitely required. Like you said, that mindset work. So I love that you're doing the personal development. You've had so much clarity with your niche, social media, and just really growing in your confidence. That's amazing. And we'd love to
Absolutely.
hear what your favorite part of the academy has been so far.
Oh wow, there's again so much. What's amazing is just the amount of support. There have been times when I've been in the middle of creating my program and trying to get ready to launch, for example, and I still have times where I feel a lot more fatigued and struggling a bit. Um, and I may slow down a little bit, but just the ability to reach out to Heather, to her team, and just like talk me through it, take the time to like continue to encourage me, to point me in the right direction, just has made all the difference in the world for
Oh,
me.
that's amazing. I love that. And that's what I love so much about mentorship is just having someone in our corner to help us and support us and guide us in the right direction. So that's incredible. I know you've created a phenomenal program. And so that's such an awesome thing to seeing you create. And you're so talented. So cool to see everything that you are doing. What would you say to someone who is thinking about joining the academy, but they're not sure? They're hesitating a little.
So I am actually doing a launch and a mastermind class on July 29th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the program. I have a 16-week program for women over 40 who are dealing with chronic stress and overwhelm. And that's a 16-week program, but I also have the Kickstart program, which I will do as well, which is a 1-week course, which includes two 60-minute coaching calls plus daily texting and check-in. So it's a very high-touch program to help those women. And if they're interested in going further with that, then that can lead right into the 16-week program. And during that mastermind course, I'm also going to have I'm going to have three people talk with each of them for 5 minutes each and do a quick coaching on them so that they can experience what it's like to receive coaching from me.
Yeah,
So,
that's incredible. Yeah,
yeah.
the amazing things that are coming up. That is exciting. Congratulations. We'd love to hear how you feel now compared to before we started working together?
Oh my goodness. It's like a 180 difference. Um, while I still feel terrified at times, what I've realized is that I'm not the only one that
Yeah,
experiences that. Every coach has gone through that piece, and you're never feeling fully comfortable ever. And it's something where you have to get used to having a little bit of discomfort. But the more you kind of push through that, the better you start to feel. And it's okay and it's normal to do that. In fact, if you don't push forward, then you're just stuck in a place.
yeah,
So by just continuing along the path that Heather and her team have provided, even though I've been at sometimes a little bit slower at times, I can still go through and I'm still, doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And I've created this program and I'm launching, and each time I'm just feeling more confident.
I love that. Yeah, you're making tremendous progress. And it's so true that we have to do things scared, and all of us still feel terrified at times, including myself. There's a lot of, uncomfortable things that we have to do that might not be like in our normal nature. But when we do them, how much more confident we feel, seeing that we've accomplished hard things, we can do difficult things and learn and become stronger and better. So that's great. I love that you mentioned that. And
Yes.
I would love to hear what you're most proud of yourself for accomplishing so far.
I mean, I would say just developing that confidence, really, because I didn't have that, honestly. I was terrified to do any of this. I was terrified to put myself out there. I didn't know if I could ever do this. And I felt stuck at a certain point before Heather. Um, I really was stuck. And, that's not a good place to be in. Um, and I just felt like if I don't want to stay in the same spot, like it's not productive.
Right.
And I really wanted to get this done. I've just invested so much time and energy and really wanted to do this. And I mean, what better time to do it than now, So it was super important for me to do this. And I just believed in myself. I believe in Heather. I believe in this. And just having that belief and just knowing that it's going to be it is going to be a little bit rocky, and that's okay. Each time you launch, each time you do things, you post on social media, whatever, you get better at it. You get more confident at it. Nothing's going to be perfect, but you learn from it and you learn from others. And that's what I've got from it is
Yeah,
confidence, and just it's just changed who I am. Yeah.
that's incredible. That's so cool. I love it so much. Yeah, going from feeling so stuck to now feeling just so confident and just completely changing your whole life. I mean, that's incredible. I love that so much. And what would you say you love most about online coaching?
I love working with people. I love, talking with women and just understanding where they're coming from. Not every woman is going to have the same story, and that's the thing about my program is that it's not this, the same for each person. It's really individualized on what they're going through and helping them to get to whatever specific goals they're looking at. Um, so that's the thing. And we all have our stories, but women are so resilient and they do so many things, and I think it's super important for us to take care of ourselves. We take care of other people all the time. We hold jobs, we have partners, we have children, or any number of things. And but we also need to make sure that we are okay. that we are doing well, you know, and that it's super important because it not only impacts us, but impacts those around us. You know,
Mhm.
if we're feeling better, things will be, you know, are better for our family, for, you know, the people that we interact with. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a ripple effect, really affects everyone around us when we choose to invest in ourselves and work on ourselves and improve ourselves. So that is amazing. I love that. And you told us a little bit about your programs. Anything else you'd like to add about your coaching services?
So I have a Facebook group, public Facebook group. It's called the Stress Recovery Hub. It's a public Facebook group, and my business is Zen Holistic Wellness LLC. So you can find that on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram and LinkedIn as well. And my email, if you want to email me, I'm at kmedina@karenamedinawellness.com.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you for sharing those. That'll be great for the listeners to be able to get in touch with you and reach out to you. That's incredible. And we'd love to hear what your vision is for the future. Where do you see yourself going?
I would love to, in a year, um, full time into coaching, straight into coaching. I have a big passion for travel. I've traveled to Thailand and Vietnam the last couple summers, and this year I'm going to be spending some time in Canada. And I love, you know, experiencing new cultures, and just it just fills me up with so much. And so I want to, that's one of the reasons why I am in coaching, so that I can do this from anywhere, as I start to phase out of my current, you know, RN position and more into the coaching. So I'm starting that as we speak. So
I love it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's so incredible about online coaching is the ability to work from anywhere. And, you know, I have several clients who coach from all around the world as they travel. And so I love that for you. And, you know, traveling is so amazing and so worth it, you know. So that's awesome. But I'm so proud of you, Karena, for everything that you're doing. Congratulations on your amazing progress, your growth. We love having you with us, your positivity, your you know, your positive perspective on everything, and just you're so encouraging of others, and you're just amazing. So congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much, Heather. It's such an honor to be in your program. I've just enjoyed it so much.
You're so welcome. All right, well, thank you so much for the interview today. Love seeing you, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I'll talk
All
to you
right, take care. Bye bye.
soon. Okay, bye-bye.